right, Stand Firm, Season 2, Episode 4, or Fear in German, or 4 in English.
Okay.
We are here, and we are excited. I am Quintin.
I'm Wyatt.
And this is the Stand Firm podcast where two real Christians, hey, guess what? We get together, we have some honest conversations.
That we do.
Occasionally, we may discover a hard truth or two.
Occasionally.
Which we might this month. Not today.
Not today. Nope. Today is more relaxed.
Yes.
Relaxed. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I think we're both in kind of a reflecting mood.
Of course. It's
Kinda looking back over the year.
2nd.
That's right.
So we are reflecting.
Yep. I don't know. 2025 has been kind of a big year. Not many. I would say big changes happening, but just kind of, I don't know, grinding. Going through, doing the thing. Just a lot of working. Some things have happened.
Right.
A few things. Now I'm blanking on them.
Yeah. Now nothing happened.
Yeah.
No, it's been a good year. I think this year, I feel like I've grown a lot in my career. My relationships, I think, have grown. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm just continuing to grow up.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've unlocked maybe a work ethic this year that maybe I didn't have before. Not that I didn't have one, but just like the importance of working. This was my first full 12 months. Well, that's not accurate. I was going to say I got married in June of last year. This was my first January to January married. So I saw the I don't know, I just saw a lot of cool increases. I guess career specifically.
You mean you've been doing a lot of the electrical PLC stuff.
It's been cool. I feel like I've grown, I've expanded in what I have done in my job, which is really cool. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot this year. I feel like we've had a lot of big projects that I've been able to kind of just be a part of. So I was able to learn. I've seen I've seen monetary growth, which is really nice because I feel like you're able to see the direct correlation in putting in more work and receiving more. Of course, that's not where I find all the value, but it is nice to see. It's a trackable metric.
Yeah, day to day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely measurable.
Yeah. So that was cool. But really just the biggest, I've seen 2025, I feel like is setting up 2026 in a really cool way. Setting up 2026 to be a big year. Because of the growth I've seen in 2025 and some of the opportunities that have been talked about, the potential to go here or there, it's really shown me that, hey, this is what 2026 can look like.
Yeah.
And I've told Emma a couple times, I feel like this is going to be the biggest year for my career and just for us. I
was going to say, because you guys are planning on possibly moving.
Yeah, we've been looking at
that.
houses and there's just a lot of things that I feel like 2026 is going to set up a lot. I think it's going to be a big year. So it's been really cool to see. And I can look back at where I was going into 2025. And I feel like I've just grown a lot. A lot of people have. John, my father-in-law, has set this up before, or he said this, and I think about it a lot. He said that he was talking about work specifically, but it applies through life. A guy could work at a place for 30 years and have 30 years of experience, but some people have 31-year experiences. They never grow. They don't have 30 years of compiled experience. They have 30 first-year experiences.
Yeah.
And so I've that's a good point. And so I'm continuously trying to have years that compound on each other. I can say, year 1, I learned this. Year 2, I learned this. Year 3, I learned this. And I grew. Not year 1, I learned this. Year 2, I did what I learned in year 1.
Yeah.
Year 3, I did what I learned in year 1. I'm continuing to grow. I think that was one of my biggest motivators in 2025 was having that as a goal of like, I want to be further in knowledge, in monetary growth, in where I am in my relationships, I want to be further than I was at the beginning of 2025. You know, it's just good goals, and I'm not big on the resolutions because they're just they never get followed through.
They're
never,
corny.
Yeah,
and
for me, it's like I just want to see growth. I want to see positive growth, and I give myself a few areas to do that in like health, finances, relationships, career, whatever that is. And I'm like, I just want to track that growth. I want to be able to see. I want to be able to look back and say, yeah, I've gotten better.
Yeah.
Or if I've not gotten better or gotten worse, I can see where. Like I can think of areas that I've gotten worse at in 2025 that I've let slip. Health is one of them, and I didn't do good at that in 2025, so how can I adjust for that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Before I forget, I really liked how you said that, or how John put that.
Yeah.
31-year experiences, because I've worked with some guys.
Yeah.
And not to say if you have a bunch of jobs, you're immature, but the guys that bounce around from job to job, you do see that they're kind of. They don't seem, like you said, more experienced.
Because they don't stay anywhere long enough to learn.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. That's just really interesting. But I'm also a big fan. Oh, his name escapes me. It's not my quote, though. That we don't... Mike O'Hearn, possibly, but I might be wrong on that, says that we don't rise to the level of our expectations. We fall to the level of our systems. So, I'm a big believer in that just... Setting goals is good. I'm a real goal setter, but you need to implement a system in a way to implement a process that gets you your desired result, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be able to run a marathon, well, you need a training regimen to run said marathon. You don't just set the goal to run a marathon and enter the race. No. So, and same thing with everything. Like I said, health, even career-wise, building skills. People don't realize that if you want a really good job, or if you want to get ahead starting out, right? I mean, it's kind of also weird to think we've been just about 4 or so years out of high school, that if I would have went and got a bachelor's, I would just now be entering the workforce.
I have thought about that a lot.
That is wild, man.
Yes. And that was, not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
But that was one thing with the continuous experience. It's like, I don't want to waste the head start I got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to be ahead of where they're going to be, because like the whole point of me not going to college is to get ahead. And to be able to be at that, almost at their, like I want to be ahead of their starting line, or else I feel like I wasted my time.
True.
Or I wasted an opportunity. So like that has been another thing of like,
it's really cool.
I got to get better and better and better each year. And man, in the 4 years since I've graduated high school, dude, this is just funny. Like I love the growth. I sit and thinking back on growth. Like I look back at May of 2022 when we graduated. I started full-time work in June. Yeah, so that June. So we graduated like May 20th or whatever.
Yeah, you started pretty fast.
Like a week. I had a week, I think, a couple days. And then I started full-time, and I have worked a full-time job since then. But I started out at that. I was welding and fabricating at a job shop for $13 an hour.
Oh, man.
What I was making. And now going into January of 2026. Not that 4 years, not that much time.
No.
I've like now I'm in a whole different career. I still use what I did, I weld from time to time, but I'm in a whole different career path that I never even thought was a possibility. I've got my mindset on complete other things, like it's crazy to see the growth, and I think I've gotten better at what I do. I've become a better worker. I've become more disciplined. I've gotten a better work ethic. I was just dating him, and now we're married. It's like just seeing the growth of things is wild.
Oh, for sure. I do think about that too. Thinking back, like I said, I have a ton of goals, and I plan super far out. But I don't really care if those goals happen. You know what I mean? If that plan fails, I'll just make a new plan.
Sure.
And thinking of the plans I had when I started my apprenticeship, thinking, it's like maybe I could stay here and do this thing. It's just really evolved in a lot of ways, and especially the more I've seen the trade world, I've seen there's so many different avenues that I never thought possible when I first started. When I first started, it's like electrician, plumber, carpenter, painter, maybe a drywaller, roofer. But not even thinking about like the guys who, general contracting, who just manage everything, even the dirt work guys, machine operators, any of those guys, even a lot of the specialty stuff. Up. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of specialty stuff, like especially the guys who build hospitals. Fun fact, plumbers, you need a ton of special certs to plumb a hospital, and plumbing a hospital is extremely difficult, and there's a ton of inspections on it too. It's like there are people that just only plumb hospitals. Like there are so many little specialized areas in these things that didn't even think possible.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, as I was saying earlier, we fall to the level of our systems, and I think especially like if you're just entering the workforce or just you're wanting to pivot in your own workforce, if you see where you want to go, think about the systems that would carry you to that result, right? If you want to be a professional salesman who makes a lot of money, well, then you need to learn how to talk to somebody, how to be approachable. It also means knowing just, I don't know, the psychology behind why we do what we do, right? So then you know that, then you can be more, I don't know, personable, right? Things like that. And same goes for any of the trades, any career at all, So
yeah, a goal basically does you no good if you don't do anything to achieve that goal.
For sure. So that's kind of what 2025's been for you. I think 2026 is going to be that for me. Planning on moving out this coming year, proposing sometime this year.
She's gonna. So. Does she listen to the podcast?
Oh yeah, she does.
Does she?
And she hates that I won't tell her like any kind of, is it spring? Is it summer? Is it fall?
So she knows it's coming. She's gonna hear it on the podcast.
Yeah, and she cannot stand it, and
awesome.
I love it.
I know something you don't know.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. Just give me a rough idea. Nope.
You don't get to know.
This year, you have a rough idea.
And now I love that I know that it bothers her.
Oh, yeah.
That's
hilarious.
Awesome. But no, I think you're right. Like, we have gotten to grow up a lot, whereas I don't think we would have been able to if we went to college.
Went the traditional route.
Not that there's anything wrong with the traditional route, but I'm glad we did what we did. And I think both of us can say, like, it's helped.
Oh, for sure. Immensely. I would 100% recommend.
But I'm sure maybe I would say something different if I went to college. I don't know. It just depends on your atmosphere and what you did. But
yeah, true. And it also depends on your personality.
Some people are not cut out for it. Like,
no.
I know people that would hate to do what I do, and they would think it's awful and sucks.
Yep.
And
just a couple weeks ago, I dug a hole in 20-degree weather that was a leaking sewer. So the hole filled up with poopy. Yeah. So
yeah, no, there's
pros and cons, people.
It gets hot, it sucks, but I don't say it. So I love what I do, but
for sure,
to a certain crowd, but also the idea of sitting behind a desk and just crunching numbers all day sounds awful to me.
It's
but
terrible.
Sounds great. Like love my uncle. He's an accountant and he just loves what he does.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to, but I don't have that brain. It just depends on who you are.
Depends on who you are, yeah. But making your systems of everyday life work for you and work towards the goals that you want to achieve. Because I think that's such a common thing that we want to attain these things, and you just think, okay, if I just keep it in the back of my head, well, at least for me, I forget stuff all the time.
Yes.
I can't ever keep anything in the back of my head.
Right.
So having kind of a routine that sometimes, you kind of got to force yourself to do it a little bit. Mm-hmm. But because you do it and because it's a habit, you're going to do it every time, right? Mm-hmm. It's better to be consistently good than occasionally great.
Yeah. So speaking of this year.
Yeah, and great things.
And great things we've done in 2025. That's a heck of a segue.
It is.
I've got glasses on today, by the way. Nobody's ever seen me.
I did like them. I didn't know how you felt about them. I wasn't going to comment on hey, you got new glasses, 4 eyes.
You're 4 eyes, too. You just have them attached to your eyeballs right now.
Yeah, I'm just a day walker. I just blend in.
I usually have them attached to my eyeballs. My contacts are screwed, so I'm wearing my glasses. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
My
nose gets oily, and then they fall down. Oh, my gosh, dude. Yeah.
They look fine. I feel like they look okay on me. It's just the wearing them's kind of annoying.
Oh, for sure.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, they look great on you, but it's they rub on your ears. Yep. They rub on your nose. Yeah.
It's been the holidays, so I haven't been able to get into the eye doctor, but next week I'm getting my contacts. Oh, expensive, too. But anywho.
So expensive.
Big wins. Speaking of, we had a pretty good year on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the Spotify Wrapped for creators, which is, we should have included this in our Spotify Wrapped episode.
Yeah, we probably should have.
Where Wyatt and I talked about our personal Spotify Wraps, but we figured we'd throw a few of the podcast stats.
Yeah.
We're a smaller deal, obviously.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody listening,
but that just makes the percentages look way crazier,
way better. So we're just going to run you through a few of our little things that we got because they're big wins for us. We think they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let me jump in. It says that 2025 was quite the year for us, and it was proof that a little hard work pays off because we had a 320% increase in audience from last year. Now, 320%, think about that. We could have went from 1 listener to 5. It doesn't tell me the exact number, but basically more people are listening. So that's awesome. Thank you.
We just really want positive numbers.
Yes,
that's really what
as long as you've lost 320%. 43% increase in followers from last year, which is neat. There's a lot on here. Had our number 1 episode, which was one of them in our Genesis series, which it'd be kind of bad if that wasn't, because we had like 100 of those freaking things uploaded.
Oh, yeah. And we still didn't complete all of Genesis.
Genesis is a freaking beast.
Man.
We may visit it again
such
someday.
a good book. Yeah, but there's just so much in it.
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's almost like the Bible's full of wisdom.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Our show was in the top 30% of videos on Spotify. Don't know if there's not a lot of videos on Spotify.
We're not too sure on that.
But we're in the top 30%, so thank you guys for watching. Appreciate that. Our listening passport got a real workout. This one's really cool.
This one surprised both of us.
It interested me as into how much each country listened.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 countries... 6 different countries listened to our podcast, or at least enough for Spotify to note it. I think we had a few different countries, but it wasn't enough for it to care or recognize.
Yeah.
So our top countries. Wait, hold on. Let me see this. Okay, we reached 6 countries. There were 5 that reached the top 5, obviously. So 1 country, don't know which one got left out. Probably, what was it?
Egypt.
No, one we got banned from.
Oh, Kosovo?
We are banned in the country of Kosovo.
Listen, we try and use royalty-free music, and Kosovo says no. I don't know what standards they got in Kosovo.
Yeah, so sorry to those of you if you listened to us at Kosovo at one point. This is just on Spotify. Maybe you can still find us on YouTube in Kosovo. But we got banned from Kosovo because of our intro music. Even though it is royalty free, we're not stealing music.
And the intro's been one that we haven't changed much at all.
No.
It's the outro that we change more often.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyways, Kosovo, that sucks, man.
That sucks.
But our top countries, 5. Number 5 was Canada, which is believable. I mean,
yeah, that's fair.
I could see that.
That's fair.
Number 4, Ghana.
Word.
Word.
But we love the support. We really do.
Thank you guys for listening. Argentina was the 3rd.
Argentina?
I can see Argentina too.
I can see.
2 is Italy.
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
That's cool.
That is very cool.
I hope there's reoccurring listeners in Italy.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Isn't that neat?
Our
voices were listened to in Italy.
That's very odd. And they're probably making fun of our accents, too.
Could be.
Most likely.
No. I was talking to somebody about this, and they said that it could just be bots listening, but I don't think bots just listen to the podcast. So these are genuine listens.
Could be.
We
just never know.
We're such a small podcast. We're like, they might be real people.
That's right. We need to be on the optimistic side of this.
They are real people. So that's cool.
And then number one, obvious.
To my Italians, thank you. Enjoy that accent. And then, of course, the number one was
the U.S.
Mexico.
Oh,
right.
What?
The U.S., of course, because our dads live in the U.S. and they are our top listeners. I don't know that for a fact. We just assumed.
Ever since my dad has found out about podcasts, too, I mean, it might be a 50-50 split, but he might listen to podcasts more than he does the radio.
Oh,
and my dad's always been a guy who loves the radio.
It's an easy transition to go from
for
radio
sure.
to podcast.
That's really what podcasts are. It's recorded radio.
Yeah. Cool radio. So we are a top 10 show for 14 fans. So the 14 of you that listen to us enough to be in your top 10, Dankeschön. That's thank you very much in German.
I'm sorry for him cursing at you guys. Thank you.
You're a top 5 show for 13 fans. So the one jerk that didn't listen to us enough to beat your top 5, you know who you are.
All right, Quentin's going to go outside and cool off for a minute.
I'm mad. Now that's cool to be top 5. This one's the coolest. We're the number 1 show for 4 fans.
That's pretty cool.
So,
It doesn't say how much podcast they listen to, so just take the win.
Take the win, baby. We're like a low market FBS college football team that went undefeated, but they only played borderline high school teams. But we went undefeated.
Speaking of winning
winning in college.
You are wearing the sweatshirt too, man.
Speaking of winning in college.
I didn't even realize, too. That's a new one, too, 2025.
2025 Big Ten champions.
Yes, sir.
Indiana University, baby.
Yep. Undefeated.
Beating
Ohio State.
Beating Oregon in Oregon, and now beating Alabama in Pasadena, California in the Rose Bowl.
That is
how amazing.
I know. 38-3.
What a game. But last time I spoke about a sports team, I spoke about the Pacers, and they lost the finals after I spoke about them.
So shut up.
So I'm not going to say anything. I'm only going to comment on they've looked great.
They look great. Absolutely great.
Possibly the best. They've looked wonderful. The team on my hat sucks bad. They're the first 8-2 team in history to miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Listen, we're record setters, all right? You never said which record.
We set records around here,
It's like
baby.
a genie, man. You got to be specific with your wish.
You got to be very specific. So, yeah, go IU.
Yes.
That's awesome.
IU is the football team in Indiana.
Yes, it is. Even better than Notre Dame and obviously Purdue.
All right, I'll let that slide.
What are you, a Purdue guy?
I am a Purdue guy, not for the sports, just for their engineering. And how many people have walked on the moon from IU? Come on, man.
You didn't go to Purdue,
No, but my
Wyatt.
dad's from Purdue. You got to represent. And my mom's got a degree from IU, but still.
My mom has a good degree from IU. My dad has a degree from Indiana Wesleyan University. They're out of the fight.
Marion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
really.
guess they're closer to Purdue than.
I suppose.
But that's.
How did we get on this topic?
I did want to notice this about our Spotify Wrapped. I wanted to bring this up here. This is hilarious. So if you guys can recall to our Wrapped episode.
Oh no.
Wyatt's top artist was Sabrina Carpenter.
Man, why do we got to keep reliving this, guys?
Our top
I
artists
get it. It's shameful.
from our listeners. So our listeners have great taste. Here's what they listened to. Number 1 was Sabrina Carpenter. Now I have a few
That's
theories.
not all me, man. What are you looking at me for? You're thinking that I did that.
How often do you listen to the Spotify? How often do you just click on the episode on Spotify?
Sorry?
On Spotify, how often do you click on the Stand Firm podcast?
Every other week. I like to keep up on things. But the problem is
So enough.
the YouTube is kind of surpassing the Spotify. And I'm not clicking on us on YouTube.
It doesn't matter. This is Spotify.
Okay.
So I think you screwed our metric. You made our base look like a bunch of Sabrina Carpenter listeners.
I don't listen to every one of them. I'm in them.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I know.
No, that's really cool. I'm glad you guys love Sabrina Carpenter. She's something.
Well, what's number 2?
Taylor Swift. Who else had Taylor Swift in their top listens?
You.
No, I didn't.
Well, I didn't.
I thought you did.
No.
Okay. We missed.
So this is proof it's somebody else making these metrics.
We're good. Is it Haley?
Probably. What about Emma?
She doesn't use Spotify because she's.
Oh man, that's
awesome.
right. You guys. I'm sorry about them guys. Really.
I'm not having this conversation again. Number 3, Toby Mac. Number 4, Cody Johnson. And number 5, NF, which was cool. We have some questions to ask our listeners. Actually, I don't know what this audiobook is. The Asylum Confessions?
No idea, man.
And then a book about David Goggins.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's up there. He's got some decent
That
stuff.
is something I would read, but I have not read. I'm normally reading stuff, very boring stuff. I only read nonfiction because I don't find reading that fun.
I tend to stick to the books with pictures in them.
Yes.
Because I struggle with reading. So anyways, that was the gist of I think I'm just scrolling through here. Yeah, that was pretty much the important stats. So cool. Thank you to those who listened. That's really cool. Thank you to those in Canada, Ghana, Argentina, Italy, and of course the U.S. Italy being our second most listened to country is wild to me.
That's pretty cool. I do like that.
Like it's not like it was listened to enough to be number 2. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Don't be offended by my
what, your Mario accent?
But hey, if you guys, for real though, leave a comment on the Spotify or hop over to our YouTube would be better. Hop over to our YouTube while you're there. Subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube right now, subscribe. Leave a comment though. If you're from Italy, I will totally give you my P.O. box. Send me something from Italy. That would be awesome.
Oh, man, you're inviting something bad.
No, we're building a fan base here.
That is true.
We're building a fan base here. Dude, that would be so cool. If I get something from Italy, we will unbox it here on the podcast. That will totally happen.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
That's so cool.
That would be very cool.
Or Canada, Ghana, Argentina, any of you guys. U.S., I live here, so I don't really care what you have to send me. But the 3 other countries, I'm just kidding. I want to...
this is just regular gas station candy. I don't want this.
I'm making enemies of our most listened to base. Yes. No, but yeah, like if any of the other countries or anybody in the U.S. Wants to send something, leave a comment. I'll totally give my P.O. box. Send something to me. Maybe I'll buy another one because I don't want it sent to my personal P.O. box.
Well, yeah, you'd have to figure out how to do it privately.
Well, I have a personal.
Please don't put your P.O. box in the comments.
Well, they can't find my address. It's my P.O. box. They just send anything to my P.O. box.
I mean, I suppose, yeah.
But no, for real, like leave a comment. Like if this is listened to in one of those countries and you guys want to send, it could be literally anything. Like, of course, it's got to be, semi-appropriate or else I won't show it on here.
Yeah. We do have the power to edit all of it out.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. But no, send something cool. And I will drop a P.O. box in the comments that you guys can send it to. That would be awesome. A Stand Firm P.O. box. We will totally do that.
Stand Firm unboxing.
But yeah. Hey, this was a really laid back one.
Yeah.
But we just figured, coming into the new year, we'd drop one that just kind of just encompasses the 2025 we had. We wanted to thank you guys for listening.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Over the past year, we've seen a lot of growth on the YouTubes, which has been awesome. So, keep listening there. Spotify obviously has grown quite a bit, 350% to be exact, which is really cool.
That is crazy, yeah. Just something to be grateful for.
Yeah, that was the gist of it.
I mean, you got to practice gratitude, and, no better way to start the new year off than with gratitude.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, we're really just grateful for the opportunity and just how things have grown because I don't think either of us would have foreseen, everything that's happened this year and actually how far we've grown and the things that we've done grown. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the episode. Do the things I was told by a YouTube savant to
do the things.
Ask the people listening to subscribe, to comment, and to like.
That's right.
So do it. All right.
We will see you guys next time.